Welcome to class today. My name is Randy. We are focusing on our hips today. We're going to open those suckers up. Crack them open, guys. All right, so let's start on our hands and knees. Always a good place to start is cat-cow. We love our cat-cow. Warms up our spine. Go ahead and pull your chest through your arms. And then exhale, round your back. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Gets everything. We're working on our hips, we're working on our spine. Our spine is a part of really all of our movements. You can do some circles with your hips here. Come back to a neutral spine. Lift your left leg up. We're just going to do some hip rolls here. So left knee comes towards your chest, then out towards the side. Point your knee back towards the mat. We're going to do that 3 times. And then we're going to reverse and go the opposite way. Working in to every little rotation in that hip, and then go the opposite way. Just warming up our hip joint. Let it know it's going to be working with us today. Put your left knee back to the ground. Right knee pulls in, out to the side, making circles. Looks back, pulls back in. 1, 2, working as many angles as we can, 3, and then back, other way, 1, 2, 3, good. Reach the right leg long, right knee tucks back behind the left, and then sink your hips back towards your heels, keeping your hands where they were at, and then pull forward. We're going to floss in and out of this a few times. Take it at your own speed. One more time. All right, right knee back to where it came from. Kick the left leg back. Tuck the left knee back behind the right. Sink your hips back. We got 4 of these. Take them at your own speed. Whatever feels good to you. 2, 3, 1 more, 4. Oh yeah. All right, left foot meets right, flip the toes, heels sink down as your hips rise up towards the sky. Ground down through your hands, let your head hang heavy. Maybe let your head move from left to right here. Giving it some permission to release. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy. You can have a bend in your knees. And why don't we just sway here from side to side? Opening up the backs of our legs. The low back, letting that release. Maybe putting our hands behind our head and doing some bobs here. This helps us release some of the back line of our body here. Sink your hips towards your heels. Malasana, you can always have something underneath your heels here, and you can be lifted up out of this. You don't have to be as deep as I am. Forward fold. Malasana. Forward fold. Malasana. Last time. Forward fold. Walk your hands back towards the front of the mat. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Right toes come to the inside of the right foot. Crescent pose. Reach your arms up. Open up warrior 2. Getting right into things this morning or afternoon, wherever you're at in your day. Here we are, warrior 2, letting things open up. Straighten the right leg, heels in, toes out, sink your hips down. Goddess pose. Maybe put your hands on your knees, dip your right elbow or your right shoulder in towards the midline, lift out of it, dip the left shoulder. Dip the right shoulder, dip the left shoulder. Come back up, lift out of your bend. Hands come to the inside of the right foot. And we're just gonna sit here in our lizard pose for a moment. Maybe rock back and forth. In your lizard pose, you're always welcome to have that left leg or the back leg on the ground. Like so. Sometimes this helps me get a little bit more of a stretch in my left thigh and the front of my left hip. So feel that out and do what works for you. If you're here, maybe a little side to side action would feel good. Maybe stillness feels best. Notice what's going on in your body today and honor that. Lift a knee up wherever you're at. Right toes meet the left, down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, left toes to the inside of the left foot, or left hand, I'm sorry. Reach up, crescent pose. Open up, warrior two. Bend deeper into the front leg. Hips are parallelish with the side of the mat, so you're opening up the front of your hips. Reach the arms nice and long. Straighten the front leg. Heels in, toes out. Sink your hips down. Goddess pose. Maybe you want to stay in a strengthening position here and keep your hands lifted, maybe in prayer at your chest. Maybe you want your hands on your knees and to open up your hips that way that we did on the other side. This side, I'm going to take a strengthening position personally, but do what feels good for you. Let it shake if your hands off the knees with me. Lift out of it. Right hand to the floor. Coming into our lizard lunge. Maybe your knees on the ground, maybe it's not. Maybe you're finding some movement, releasing stagnant energy, or maybe you're finding stillness. Maybe you're doing a little of both. I can tell you my hips are talking to me today. I'm feeling quite tight. Flip the back toe. Left toes meet right. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Right toes to the inside of the right hand. Crescent pose. Open up. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Goddess pose. Whatever flavor suits you best. Lift out of it. Left hand comes to the mat. Take your lizard lunge. Coming out of this, if you want to try something new, ground into your hands, take your right foot and just see if you can lift it, but keep it near the right hand. And then put it down. And then lift it, and then put it down. Last time, lift, and then right foot meets left. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, left foot to the inside of the left thumb. Rise up, crescent pose. Inhale, open up. Warrior two. Sink into it. Feel your hips opening up. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Breathe. Exhale, lift out. Right hand to the front of the mat, lizard lunge in whatever way feels good for you. If you want to try what we did on the last side, hands ground into the floor, lift your left toes up off the mat, and then down. Left foot up, and then down. One more time, left foot up, and then meets right. Good job. Roll your spine forward, come onto the balls of the feet, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, roll forward. Keep rolling until you're in up dog. Flip your feet. Down dog. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. This time, open your hip. Reach it towards your glute. Reach your heel towards your glute. Right foot comes to the front of the mat, to the outside of the right hand. As slowly as you can get there. We're gonna open up to warrior two. My words got caught in my mouth. Bend into it. Still opening up these hips. Inhale. Exhale. Bend into the back leg. Skandasana at the back of the mat. Sink your hips all the way to the floor. Left knee comes in towards the right. Right hand comes back behind your right hip. Lift up onto the left thigh. Bend the left or the right leg so you get this nice stretch in your left thigh. Sink your hips back. Rotate your heel back to where it came from. Reach your hands forward, lift up. Crescent pose. Front of the mat. Reach the arms up. Bend your chest over your right leg and slowly bring the left knee in towards your chest. Cross the left ankle over the right knee and sink down. Figure four chair. Reach your arms forward. Opening up that right hip or left hip. Bring it into chest. Reach your hands forward, toes back, crescent pose. Lift up. Hands forward, knee into chest. Figure four chair. Sink into it. Reach the hands forward. Knee into chest. Toes back. Crescent pose. Last time. Hands forward. Knee into chest. Figure four chair. Open that hip. Hello. You can try to bring your hands to the ground. Come on out of that. Right toe or left toes reach back. Standing splits. Hands come to the floor. Reach the left toes up towards the sky. Maybe take a handstand. Wherever you're at, stay there for a few breaths. And then chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Feeling a little more warm in our hips. Sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Open your hip. Oh yeah. Make it feel good. Make it feel juicy. Left toes to the outside of the left hand. Maybe as slowly as you can get them there. Open up warrior two. Sink into that left leg. Arms nice and long and wide. Inhale. Exhale, skandasana at the back of the mat. This time, bring your hips all the way to the floor. Right knee meets the left. Left hand tracks behind the left hip. Lift your hips up. Bend into the left leg, feeling a stretch on that right thigh. Hips to the floor. Rotate your right hip back open. Reach forward. Come on up. Crescent pose to the front of the mat. Pivot your feet as needed. Reach the hands forward. Right knee into chest. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Sink your hips, figure four chair. Reach forward with your hands. Sink the hips back. Flex the right foot. Right knee to chest, hands forward, toes reach back, and you plant them as slowly as you can. Crescent pose. Hands forward, right knee to chest, figure four chair. Knee in. Reach forward as your toes reach back. Rise up, crescent pose last time. Hands reach forward, right knee to chest, figure four chair. Sink into it. Maybe bring your hands to the floor. Maybe not, up to you. Ooh-wee. I'm feeling very tight in my hips. This plant is saying hello to me. All right. Right knee to chest. Kick through warrior three. Keep bending so you're in standing splits. Over the left leg. Reach the right toes up. Maybe play with handstand here. Maybe stay in standing splits. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. All right. We're going to do that again this time. Maybe playing with an arm balance if you want. Totally up to you. Sweep your right leg up. Open the right hip. Right toes to the outside of the right hand. Warrior two. Bend into the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana. Sink your hips slowly all the way to the floor. Left knee in to meet the right knee. Right hand behind right hip. Lift up. Bend into the right leg to get that stretch in the left. Right hips to the floor. Open back up into your Skandasana. Crescent pose. Rotate your feet as needed. Arms reach up. Reaching forward. Left knee to chest. Figure four. Sink, sink, sink. Come on up. Crescent pose. Nice and slow movements here as we transition. Reach your hands forward. Left knee to chest. Figure four chair. Left knee to chest. Hands forward, toes back. Lift up. Hands forward. Knee in. Figure four chair. If you want to play with the arm balance here, place your hands onto the floor. Left toes are going to wrap around your right tricep. Hands to the floor. Left knee on left tricep. Is that right? That's right. Hands clawing into the ground. Right toe kind of toes its way back. And then see if you can lift your right toes in towards your booty. And then if you've got that, see if you can lift them up towards the sky. Hey, hey, hey. There we are. Play with that. If you don't want to play with that, that's okay. Stay in your figure four chair. Wherever you're at, use your hands to help sink your hips towards your heel. Right foot out in front of you. Left leg still crossed in figure four. Use your hands to push your chest up to a spot where you can feel that stretch in your left hip. Maybe rocking side to side. Maybe if you want a little extra, you Wrap your left elbow around the left leg, right elbow around the right foot of the left foot. Stretch your right leg long. And you've got like a little baby leg here that you're rocking. If you don't want to be here, this is where you're at. And I love this pose because it's very customizable, right? Maybe this is where you're comfortable. Maybe this is where you feel the stretch. Wherever you are is where you are. While we're here, why don't we just try a little bit of an elephant pose? So you're going to take this leg, kick it back like this, right? You're going to take the left ankle with your left hand and see if you can't lift this leg back and then up a little bit like you're putting on a backpack, okay? If you don't want to do this, I know it's a little bit intimidating looking. You don't have to, okay? But you might be surprised in yourself if you have a fair bit of flexibility and mobility. This might work for you. Leg back and up, okay? Hands come to the ground. Reach your toes, like I like to flex them and kind of like point them, I guess, like flex and point at the same time. And then lift up, lift your booty, engage your legs. Great, if you want to try to weave that right leg through and then reach the left leg forward and the right leg back, coming into your ekapada. Right toes to the back, left toes to the back. Down dog. Wherever you were at, wherever you stopped, find your way to down dog. Pour weight into the heels of your hands. Here we go. Side number 2. Sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Open your hip. Say hello to my little friend, which is my hip. What's funny is I don't know movies at all, so I can't even tell you where that comes from. I know it's a movie. Left toes to the outside of the left hand. Open up. Warrior 2. Sink into that front left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Bend into the back leg. Sink your hips to the floor nice and slow. Right knee comes to the inside of the left. Left hand comes behind the left hip. Lift up, bend that left leg to find our stretch. Hips back. Open up, rotate that back leg. Come back into our Skandasana. Come into the front of the mat. Crescent pose. I'm going to adjust where I am on the mat a little bit so you can continue to see and I don't eat my plant. Rise up, reach your hands forward, inhale, knee to chest, figure 4 chair. Come out of it, toes to the back of the mat, nice and slow. Reach up, hands forward, leg in, figure 4 chair. Knee in, toes reach back, arms reach up, arms reach forward, knee in, figure 4 chair. Playing with the arm balance here. Bring your hands to the floor. Right toes wrap around the left tricep. Right knee sets on the right tricep. Pour weight into your hands, so much so that your knuckles are pulling up off the floor. Adjust your back foot. Lean into your hands. Let them support you as you pull your left foot towards your hip. And then see if you can reach it up towards the sky. Hey, hey, hey. We're doing it again. Play with that. See where you get. Maybe you laugh. Maybe you fall. It's all part of the fun. All right, wherever you end up, bring your booty onto the floor. Right leg still in a figure 4, okay? Bring your chest wherever you feel that stretch in your right hip that feels Good, sensational, but not painful. That's where you want to be. If you want to try to hold your baby, wrap your elbows around your leg. Nice long spine. Maybe give our little baby a rock. I'm going to face towards you guys. If we want to try elephant pose, release your baby. Hold on to the right ankle with the right hand. Back and up, like we're putting on a backpack. Back and up on the arm. One more. Back and up. Hands come to the outside of your legs. You're squeezing in with this right leg, okay? Otherwise it's gonna fall, slide off your arm. You're squeezing in with it. You're pointing your toes, pointing them, doing something with them, energy in your toes. Ground down through your hands, lift your heels, lift your legs. And if you wanna try Ekapada, let's see if we can weave this left foot through the opening. Reach the right leg long, reach the left leg back. Hey, hey. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. How we doing, guys? Was that fun? It was fun for me. Come down to your knees. Come on into double pigeon just because it feels good. Right ankle over the left knee, right knee over the left ankle. If you have opening here, you can put a block here, a blanket, a pillow, anything, towel. Just close up that space. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips. If you have a block handy, could be nice to set your forehead there. Flex your toes. Maybe you can let your forehead move from left to right, massaging out that space that we can tend to crinkle a lot as we worry and try to think about how we can control things or figure things out, what's going on. We like to crinkle that. I think it's going to help somehow. Let's encourage it to relax right now. It doesn't need to be worrying about anything. We're right here, right now on our mat. Paw your hands back up. Switch your legs. Nice long spine, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And back to our little massage. That's where we want to be. Good. Come back up through center. Maybe you want to try a handstand, a forearm stand, a headstand. Maybe you just want to lay back and put your legs up the wall, and that's good too. Wherever you want to go, let's go there now. I can demo forearm stand. I feel like I've been demoing handstand a lot, so let's try forearm stand. If you have a block, it could be handy to place this block between your hands, all right? And like make an L with your finger and your thumb and place those around the block, okay? Shoulders are gonna be, elbows right under your shoulders. Push your hips up so you're like in a dolphin pose. Having a wall behind you, if this is your first time doing it, could be a really good idea. Lift your, whatever leg feels like it wants to lift that now. And then see if you can kick your right leg up, the heel towards your hip, and pull your knee in towards your chest. Heel towards hip, knee to chest. And we're grounding down through our forearms here. They are holding us up. Gaze is in front of you, right? Because if you put your gaze in between your arms, it's really going to throw your balance off. And you keep just trying, guys. That's the key to getting any kind of arm balance, handstand, whatever it is that you're playing with, is that you keep showing up. If you keep showing up, you're eventually going to get it. Press into your forearms. Ooh, this is making my shoulders burn today. All right, wherever you're at, come on out of it. If you are playing with forearm stand, it also could be really helpful if you want to build that shoulder strength. One, to do a bunch of dolphins. That's going to help, okay? Two, if you you want to get probably about legs distance away from a wall. Pretend this is a wall, okay? Hands come into our dolphin position, and then toes up the wall. And you're gonna push your hips above your shoulders, all right? And this will help you build that shoulder strength without having to worry about balancing yourself there. And then eventually you pull a leg up, and then eventually you see if you can pull your toes off the wall. Okay? So you can practice that anytime you want. Do it during dinner. Do it anytime. Anytime you have idle time, you can practice that. And idle time in a wall. There you go. Okay, let's roll onto our backs. Actually, let's take a tabletop and open up our body first because we did a lot of forward folding. So hands come behind your heels of your feet, obviously, behind your sit bones. Lift your hips up. Reverse tabletop, just opening up our hips, our front body, our chest. Sink your hips back to the floor. Now roll onto your backs. Cross your right leg over your left. Knees fall to the left as you gaze over your right hand. Left hand can be on top of the right thigh. Close your eyes down. Notice if there's any tension in your body that you're hanging on to, and release that. Come through center. Cross your left leg over your right. Let your knees fall to the right as you gaze over your left hand. One more breath here. Release the twist. Let your legs go nice and wide. Arms follow suit. Close your eyes down. Maybe take a smile because you spent time here on yourself, on your mat today, and you should feel good about that. I hope you're walking into your day feeling better, feeling more in your body, more aware of where you're at today after spending some time on yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. You guys know you stay here as long as you need to or want to before you move back into your day. I look forward to practicing with you next time.